running your own race? A. When you are saved, born again, God has already created a clear path for you to run. Initially, the path may not be easy and long, but as you journeys over time it gets longer and longer, harder and harder. Whatever it may be, you initially walk in it and eventually you are expected to run with it. It is like you are having to run a race. B. There are many paths others have put before you. Some look sparkling attractive and others look boring, and you sense that their paths are not worth getting you anywhere. In fact, these paths are meant only for them. The question is, are you running in it? If you do, you are actually living and running in the shadow of that person. Or, do you choose to run your own path? C. Why the path? The answer is obviously simple. It is created for you to run a race. D. The Bible has a lot to say about running the race. 1 Corinthians 9:24-27. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly, I do not box as one beating the air. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others I myself should be disqualified. 2 Timothy 2:5. An athlete is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules. 1 Timothy 4:7-8. Have nothing to do with irreverent, silly myths. Rather train yourself for godliness, for while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come. Hebrews 12:1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight, and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Philippians 3:13-14. Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own. But one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. 2 Timothy 4:7-9. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day, and not only to me but also to all who have loved his appearing. Do your best to come to me soon. Philippians 2:16. Holding fast to the word of life, so that in the day of Christ I may be proud that I did not run in vain or labor in vain. Philippians 1:6. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. E. So discover your own path and choose to run the race what God has set out for you.